Hey guys, Dennis here again for our bonus Instagram training, right? Essentially, in this module, I'm going to show you how to generate leads on a daily basis on autopilot from Instagram, right? And I'm going to show you it's a very ninja tactic, right? We use the word ninja in internet marketing to describe something that's very secretive and exclusive, underground, right? That a lot of people don't know about. And a lot of people don't know about this. It's basically a software, right, that allows you to automate your in social media engagement and stuff like that from Instagram specifically, right? And the first and foremost, I want to say as a side note that Facebook does own Instagram because Facebook is very strict. They've also brought that over to Instagram, so I would say that this is it can be finicky as to say the least as far as the software and stuff because there's no perfect way to automate this using Instagram as of now. Before there was a way, but they've caught on and stuff like that, right? So I will say that it's not an end all traffic strategy, right? This strategy is designed for new people. It's very simple, duplicatable, so that I can help you guys, get up off the floor essentially, right? Get some engagement going, get some leads coming in, get some stuff rolling to get your business moving online, so you can see the possibilities, right? You can open your mind, see what's possible. So this is very basic strategy that you can use, starting today. It won't take long for you to essentially get this up and running and start generating leads on a daily basis, right? Before I get started, what I want you to do is create 10 Instagram accounts, okay? What you're gonna do is you can make them all on the app on your phone or something like that, on an iPad, and as you make them, you could just enter, a random email address. It's not going to confirm anything or anything like that. And you're going to create essentially 10 Instagram accounts. And then you're going to upload about 20 pictures or so to each of those accounts. And you can use the same ones, but what you want to change is your profile picture. So you want to have 10 different profile pictures across, the 10 accounts that you have. But you can use the same pictures as far as, the other pictures that you have on those accounts. The reason why I say 10 is because some of the accounts may get hung up or something like that, and you want to have enough to where if you get like little error messages and stuff like that, well, it's not a big deal, right? Again, this is a free strategy and it does work, but we have to work around the constraints that Instagram has basically put on us because of Facebook and all that stuff. So with that being said, guys, let's get started, okay? Here we go. And as a side note, before I forget, if you see that there's some choppiness and stuff like that, and when in the windows and stuff as I move them around, it's because I'm actually remote controlling my PC with my Mac. So I'm doing the screen capture with my Mac instead, since QuickTime is easier to use and I don't have to transfer stuff later on. But with that being said, let's jump right into it. Okay, so we're gonna go to deposit files. This is where I've uploaded the folder that you're gonna need to have the software. And this is the link right here. If anything, I will post it as an annotation on the side in case you can't read it. But it essentially is depositfiles.com/files /Z20 VBDSCE. And you can see it's called Instaget 1.2.7 free.zip, and it's 904 KB, which is a very, very small file. So you'll download it to your desktop, okay? And essentially it's going to look like this. You'll unzip it and you're going to have this folder here, okay? You can open this right here. And I'm going to kind of go through some of this stuff, but I'm going to open the software first and explain to you some things. First and foremost, do not change any of the settings that are in this bot. Why do I say that? Because it's taken weeks actually to learn, the best numbers, the restrictions, the limits that you can basically push the bot to before you get, temporarily blocked or your account's banned. And you don't want to change anything. If you try to make things faster or like more and all this stuff, then you should. Then again, you're gonna raise red flags and you get your stuff temporarily blocked, or you lose all your accounts. You're gonna have to recreate them, and you can only create so many per device because Instagram does track how many accounts you make and which device you've used as well as your IP and all that stuff. So if you run the bot the way it is with the settings that are there, everything would run the best that it can. Again, it's not a perfect situation, but it's good enough that I can promote it. Okay, which is why I tell you to make 10 accounts, so you don't have to worry about the ones that end up running into problems. Okay. Here you would basically enter your username and password. You'll make sure that this is on like. We're gonna go to the client settings here. Make sure that these three are checked. All your settings should be the way they should be, because I actually set up the bot and then I zipped it and then I uploaded it, and that's the file that you're downloading. So all the settings are saved within the bot right now, but I just want to go through everything so you know what's going on. Okay. Basically, these are the clients that you can go to any one of these sites, and basically it's like Instagram online on your computer, where you can see people's pictures and you can check all your stuff through there instead of just on the app. But these are all clients, so make sure that Pictacular, Instarium, and Gramfeed are checked. And before I go any further, before I forget, for each of your accounts, you're going to want to log on to these three. This is pictacular.co, basically pictacular.co. And you're going to go to that website, and I'll show you what it looks like here. I think it's this one. Yes. This is pictacular.co. You're going to, oops, let me scroll up here. This thing's going crazy. Okay, you're going to sign in with Instagram. You're going to sign in to that account. And it's going to ask you to authorize. You're going to authorize it, and you can sign out. You're going to do the same thing on gramfeed.com. Go down here. Sign in with Instagram. It's going to ask you to authorize. You can log out, and then do the same thing with Instarium. You only have to do this one time per account, okay? But it's super, super important that you do it, or the bot will not work, okay? You need to do that for each individual account that you create. And as a side note, in case you sign into one of these clients, and then when you try to sign in with a different account, it keeps signing on with the account prior, you're gonna have to clear your cookies, because it's saving those settings, that information on your computer, and it's gonna keep logging in with the same account. So it's not gonna let you log in with another one, so you can authorize it. So you just gotta clear your cookies from your browser, and then you can you'll be able to sign in with the new account. That's if you happen to run into that issue. Okay, we can get this out of the way. Okay, again, don't change the settings. Just make sure that these are checked and that you've logged into those three clients with every account that you've created. Okay, don't change any of this stuff down here. Go to tag settings. Okay, it's asking you for tags. I'm going to explain to you how this entire process works. Essentially, the bot is going out there and liking hashtags, photos with the hashtags that you've picked. So like that, essentially by the hashtags, what's your target market, right? So if you're selling dog chew toys, which is an example that I used previously, you might target people with hashtag dog, right? Or dogs or whatever, right? Because you know that they have dogs. So you know what target market you have that will that's relevant and congruent to your business or your product, right? Before I forget, you're not going to actually enter them here, okay? You're not going to use this window for anything. Basically, this bot is reading these hashtags from this file right here. It's called tags. From your tags text file, it's reading it from here. So whenever you want to change your hashtags, you put them in here, click on file, save, and then you exit out, and then you open the bot. They should appear here, okay? Super important. You're not actually entering them here, so you don't have to keep re-entering them, because you can actually use the same hashtags for a long time. It'll be a while before you have to change the hashtags, and it kind of get burned out. Okay, make sure that these settings are the same. Like and follow. I'm gonna explain to you here. Basically, the bot is liking a picture every 12 seconds. Okay, and you can raise this if you want to do less. You want to be a little bit more safe or whatever. You can put it to 15, 20, or 30. As many seconds as you want. So essentially the way it is now, it's liking every 12 seconds. You're like a picture with a hashtag that you selected every 12 seconds. Okay, so you're going to hit 2,000 likes per day. Hopefully to reach that. Again, some of the bots won't. Some of them just won't reach for some reason. I'll be honest. There's so much that goes on with this stuff that I don't even know exactly the reason why, because some of the error messages that you get, not even they don't give you a lot of information, right? So it's like computer stuff, computer code, and you don't know exactly what's going on. You kind of have to figure out what went wrong. But again, if you leave the settings the way they are, it's going to work at its best. So you want to have 10 accounts. So if some of the stuff messes up or you get an error or stuff like that, you don't have to worry about it. I will say that you'll run into a 404 error, a 400 error. It'll say, you know, that it couldn't connect or something like that. It'll do that every once in a while if it's like too many photos or something like that, and you'll have to wait like 60 minutes before the bot, you know, starts liking again and stuff like that. But the best time to run is probably like around afternoon, maybe a little earlier than that. So it's gonna take about 8-9 hours, and you leave this running all day every day. It's going to run in the background while you're doing other stuff. It's going to like all those people's photos. And essentially what's happening is the bot's liking those photos. That person's going to go and say, hey, who just liked my photo? Then now they're going to go back to your profile. They're going to read your bio, which says something about, you know, with them, right? If you're an MLM, a network marketer, you can say, you know, I help people, you know, make a residual income, right? Or help people make money from home or whatever it is, right? And they're gonna be like, what is this guy doing? And then they're gonna click on your link in your bio, because the link that's in your bio is gonna be your capture page link. So essentially, that person, they see that you like their photo, they're gonna go back to your profile, they're gonna read your bio, they're gonna connect with it, right? Because you know who you're targeting. And then now they're gonna click on your link, which is your capture page link. They're gonna enter their email. Now you're gonna get a lead. That's how this entire thing's working. It's gonna be running in the background, automated every single day. Okay, so you're gonna run it sometime in the morning before you go to sleep. You know, boom, just close everything out. The next day you can run them again. Okay, and you can forget about the comment settings. Okay, so essentially you would enter your username and password for that account, and then you click on save settings /start, and it's gonna run. Okay, we'll close this for now. What you want to do is you want to make one folder per account. Okay, so if you have 10 bots or 10 accounts, you're gonna have 10 folders. Okay, one folder per account, because you want each folder, each account, to have its own tags files. Okay, because you're gonna pick different hashtags for every profile. Okay, you don't want them to have the same ones, because then you're targeting all the same people, and then people are gonna be like, oh wait, this guy already liked all my stuff, and then you have another bot that's liking the same people's stuff, right? You don't want that to happen. It just doesn't make sense if you're targeting the same people. Another thing is you probably want to have maybe 4 or 5 hashtags, because it'll get to the point where the bot's not liking any more hashtags, because it's going through so many hashtags or through so many people per hashtag that it won't actually even get to reach the following hashtags that you put, right? Then you might think that the bot is touching them and is going to go through them, and it doesn't. So you want to do like maybe 4 or 5 max per bot. And that's pretty much it. Again, just make 10 accounts, upload 20 pictures around there. I'm actually going to give you an example. I'll show you an example of, you know, what a good bio looks like on one of your profiles in the app. But essentially, you're going to have your bio that connects with that person you're targeting. You're going to have your capture page link on your website link in that account, because it lets you put a website link in your profiles. And that's it. You're gonna say you wake up in the morning, bam, you go to, you know, your account number 1, boom, you type in your username and password, and you click run settings, because everything else is already set up. You don't have to touch anything, and you let it run. You do that, it'll take you maybe like 3 minutes. If you have 10 accounts, maybe even less, just open one, type in your username, boom, next, boom, boom, you bang them all out, and you let them run throughout the entire day. You should get the notifications to your emails, maybe on your phone or something like that if you have it tied to your phone, and you should get the get response, stuff like that. And it's also a good way to build up your personal accounts if you want to have some stuff outside of business. I know I do. And you can have, you know, the bot running back there liking your stuff, so you can build up. You're gonna get a lot of followers, you're gonna get a lot of likes, and you'll get some comments, right? And basically you're gonna get leads that way. Again, this is very simple stuff. You might run into some issues, but just have 10 accounts, you don't have to worry about it. Remember, again, don't change the settings at all, and just, you know, as you progress, and if you work with me personally, you'll learn more advanced ways of generating leads, and even a advanced version, the latest version of Instaget, which has different features that this one doesn't, because this is a free version, and you can generate in excess of 30 leads a day, 50 leads a day. You know, I get a minimum of 30 leads a day just off Instagram alone, which is pretty cool, right? And again, this is just to get your business off the floor, so you can get some leads coming in, something that you've never done before, and you can see the possibilities. And again, as you work with me, then you'll get to see, you know, advanced stuff. Maybe, you know, how to rank YouTube videos, how to do Facebook pay-per-click marketing, and other paid strategies and stuff like that, right? And those are more advanced stuff that you'll learn as you progress, as you become an internet marketer, and you kind of get your mind around how, how everything works. And that's pretty much it, guys. I want to keep it simple, keep it short. Again, just every single morning, just run your 10 accounts and you should be fine. You should get some leads on a daily basis. And with that being said, guys, I will see you